a lot of the questions were the same. Like everyone, all the formal interviews, they just wanted to know what type of person I was. So I think that was a common thing.
Matt, you kind of talked a little bit about the high ankle injury in bowl game, as well as some other injuries that you suffered during your time in college. How would you address those durability concerns transitioning from college to the pros when speaking with teams in interviews?
I don't think that was necessarily a theme. It was just of me being able to take care of my body, my aggressive play when I run the ball, understanding that I can't play like that at the next level, and I know that I can. And I think they just want to hear me say that, but it's just not taking the unnecessary hits, get out of bounds when you need to get out of bounds, and get down when you need to get down, throw the ball away when you know you can't make any other play. So, to them having an understanding that I understand that, I think that helps a lot.
My catching being able to catch the ball, whatever ball, whether they're short, medium, long, and also make contested catches.
I mean, absolutely. I talked with the Falcons. I want to say they're the second team that I spoke to. I absolutely have no problem with that. I'm a competitor, but at the same time, I do absolutely want to be a guy. I'm absolutely going to push, Matt Ryan, and I'm going to learn as much as I can from him. I'd be dumb to not, learn from a guy like that, because at the end of the day, he's a guy that I want to be like. Like, I want to be on a team 10 plus years and be that franchise quarterback. I want to be as smart and absorb as much information as I can.
Matt, did you have a formal interview with the Eagles, and if so, did anything stick out from it?
I didn't have a formal interview. I had just a informal, but I spoke with the quarterback coach and went over X's and O's, and it went really well. I think that was. I have a good understanding of their offense, and their quarterback coach is a good dude, and if I know that something down the line is more is gonna happen, so I'm looking forward to it.
When sharing your strengths with NFL teams, is dodging trash hurled from the stands one of them?
No, but I'm pretty good at it. It's been like more towards the beginning and then towards the end. He was really just wondering how my mental was, if I'm good, and same thing with Levy. Levy's been the same way. He's kind of not been. They kind of just didn't want to bother me because I knew I was working, and they hit me up in the beginning of the process, and I want to say 2 days ago I spoke to both of them, and they just wanted to see how I was doing, if I was ready, and them hearing me say I was ready, and then talk about how this whole process was, and they just felt comfortable knowing that I was comfortable. So,
Matt, have you spoken with Tennessee, and if so, what was that experience like, and your impressions of that organization?
I've not spoken with Tennessee yet.
Matt, there's a long history of Ole Miss quarterbacks with the Giants. Did you meet with them? And can you talk about your relationship with Eli?
Yes, I had a informal with the Giants yesterday, and just talking X's and O's, and them trying to see how much knowledge I have of it, and it went really well, I think. And my relationship with Eli, I actually hang out with his family quite a bit. Towards the beginning of my career at Ole Miss, and then towards the end when Arch was visiting and all that, I was a big part of that, just being around the family and being around Cooper a lot, honestly. But I mean, the time that I had that the school recorded us, that was kind of like a surprise. I had no idea he was going to be there, so that kind of took me by surprise. And it was really cool to just be around a legend like that.
Thanks, man.